Hello, everyone. How well do I know my country? This series is dedicated to me, Geoluke, playing on the US map and trying to the best of my ability to pinpoint exactly where I am in the United States. My ultimate goal is to get a 25k score. It's not going to be an easy challenge, but I assure you it will be a fun one. Be sure to stick around until the end. You never know what kind of crazy rounds we'll see. It's about time to see how well I do know the United States. In my most recent episode, I did hit a new high score, just under 24,000. I'm going to get into a game here and see if this will be the time I do get the perfect score, although it probably will be very busy. So let's look around here. Fifth Avenue and Dakota Street doesn't necessarily mean we are in one of the Dakotas. Let's see if I can get a better clue. Certainly can be. It is very flat. Let's go check out this school up here. Can't read that. Let me see if I can go to the parking lot. It does not look like I can. I still can't even read that, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to get in the parking lot of that school. What's this one? Kindred High School. Okay, that doesn't do any good. What else do we have? City of Kindred, okay. So the name of the town, at least, is Kindred. It was Dakota Street, so I mean, first chances, I'm going to look at both North and South Dakota. See if I can find the state of Kindred there. This will probably take me some time. Oh, okay, found it there after some time. I started in North Dakota. I just started scanning the best I can, pretty much from the top down, and I did find a town of Kindred, North Dakota, outside of Fargo, North Dakota. Here, I mean, that's a pretty good indicator. I mean, the landscape looks like it. I don't know if this is a North Dakota license plate, but let's go check it out. I was on, what was it, First Dakota Street and First Avenue, and I think I was going east. Yeah, I was going east-west, so I'm looking for First Avenue and Kindred, North Dakota, if I can even. Okay, so there's Dakota Street. Going east-west. Looks like it. I don't know where it ends. It's 165th. Okay, so I just got to find. Oh, I think I'm right in front of it, actually. Yeah, here's the public school that I was in front of. And it intersected with Fifth Avenue, so that is more to the east. So I got to go this way. Fifth Avenue. There it is. I don't know if it's me, but I'm having trouble seeing the screen here. So Fifth Avenue and Dakota Street in Kindred, North Dakota. And that's a perfect score. So that's pretty good start to the session here. I mean, that was the first round that I played all day. Ended up getting a perfect score in Little Kindred, North Dakota, all the way up here. So very interesting part of the country, but I was able to find it. Let's move on to the next one. potentially another Midwest round. Interstate 15. It's over this way. And I did see, I think, a potato thing. This is something potatoes. Okay, so 15, does that go through Idaho? I mean, Idaho is famous for potatoes. It does. Okay, so there's I-15 there. Let's see if I can find a city name. I did see this town, Firth. Shelley. I think there is a Shelley, Idaho. If I only knew where it was. Oh, wow, okay. Cool. Okay, I think I found this one pretty quickly. Maybe. I wasn't too far away from I-15. There's a sign pointing to it to the north. Okay, so 15 is to the north, and then I came down this road here, which is Washington Street. And what's the... I don't see like a street name on this. But Washington Street runs... Stone Highway. Oh, okay. I think should be in this area. I did find that fire station. I've been looking for some time. I've been just having trouble finding where I was. It looks like I should be able. There should be a road here. Which way was I coming from? Let me go back. I'm heading south, so it will be this way. Let me check the name of the road here, if there is one. There is not. I'm heading southeast. Shelley Firth Fire Station. I'm heading south, and this is my right. It should be to my west. Yeah, that makes sense. So it looks like this road here that's unnamed at the moment is the road I'm on. And like I said, I'm having the toughest time seeing any roads on here anyway. Go back to the beginning here. This is like a potentially like undocumented road. I think I'm like right here. Could barely just make out two crossroads here. So I'm taking longer than I had wanted to on this one. I want to make sure I get a perfect score, except the fire department that I think I'm looking at is right here. And since I'm traveling kind of towards the south, this will be my west, which makes sense. I'm traveling south, that's to my west. The problem is that the road doesn't make any sense, and I'm not sure if I'm here or here, and that could be the difference between a perfect score or not. Let me see if I can get a street name on this, because I'm tripping out. I don't want to screw this one up. I don't think this is where I am. This would be a very odd. Okay, no, Firth High School. Okay, I do see a high school over here. Shelley High School. This is Firth High School. Firth. Everything is Firth except for this is... Okay, so is there a neighboring town called Firth? It's down here. This could potentially be the difference maker. Okay, I think this is where I am. Firth High School. Okay, Washington Street. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. Was traveling to the south. I came out on this road, Shelley Firth Fire Station. Turn down here. I don't think that's the fire department. I think this is this building. I think it's labeled incorrectly. That building here looks a lot more like this potato place. And that should be this road, if you even want to call it that. There should be one that goes behind, which should be this. So it looks like this goes back here, this goes back here. Should be like right in front of it. So it should be like right here. Okay, that took a while. I mean, I saw a couple of things that were taking some time, and hopefully this pays off. I'm going to go ahead and place the pin here. Somewhere in Firth, Idaho, next to a fire department, and I think this whole area is kind of labeled incorrectly, or I'm just completely mistaken. But let's. I'm gonna hit the space bar now and see if I'm perfect. And I was okay. Luckily, I think I was still within reach of that. That took me forever to find, but I am 2 for 2 right now on perfect scores here in Firth, Idaho. Really spent some time on that one, but I was able to find it. So we're on a new map now to start the whole thing over again. I have a feeling this is going to take me a while. I'm feeling Midwest again. Given that it is very flat. But you know, it could be anywhere. I guess let me drive down the road here and see what I find. Noogie Avenue. Yeah, still nothing. I'm not sure which way to go. I'm just in a very rural area right now. There's just nothing around. I did come from the east, so I traveled west on this road to get here, and I am on Tustanegee Road, and I guess this would be Burdenbaugh. I should probably write these down. I'm gonna forget. Okay, I got them written down now. I'm gonna peel up here to the north, and maybe come into like a town or something. Yeah, like a name? No. Looks like this is this driver's house. If he's got it, like the name of the company, a lot of times they'll put the city and the state on the side of the truck, but obviously I can't see that, so let's keep it moving. Okay, it looks like I got some signage here. 352 area code. And I think that's like Alabama. And this Tustanegee, I think like there was a Tuskegee, a Native American tribe that was in and around that area. It looks close enough name wise. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Stump grinding, 352 area code. I'm trying to think. I think it's like northern Alabama. Scottsboro area, perhaps. Now, I should mention that I am For integrity purposes, I'm not doing anything to cheat or Google these things offline. I'm really trying my hardest to find these. So this might take some time, but I think I've at least, based on those area codes, I think I've narrowed down at least the area of the country that I'm in. I believe at the moment I'm in Alabama. Okay, I see these palmetto trees here. Sketching me out a little bit. My original idea was Alabama. These can be found like in the Gulf area, but these, to my knowledge, are very common in the like the Carolinas, like South Carolina. Now, I'm not saying that they're not in Alabama either, but I know for sure one place in the country where you do see these, and it is South Carolina. I don't know any of the area codes of South Carolina though. Okay, I see this truck here that's out of Dublin, Georgia. I think that's South Georgia. Maybe not. So originally I was up here in Alabama on that area code. Now this doesn't mean that I'm in Georgia. I mean these guys in these trucks. I mean they could travel some distance away from home base to go make their delivery. I mean they could be 100 miles away or 200 miles away or whatever. But I don't know. Let's see if I can find Dublin. All right. Well, I'm giving up on that idea of searching where that is. I think what I really wanted to know is like what state I'm in. Dublin's probably in this Atlanta area if I can ever find it. And I mean that wouldn't be too far of a drive for this truck if they're based in Georgia to get over to Alabama. Now, I also do know that there's a ton of area codes in Atlanta. I don't know all of them. I know one of them is definitely 404. I don't know about 352. I feel like I've seen that being more like Alabama, but I'm just gonna drive down the road again and see if I could find a town. So at the end of Tuscanogi, I'm very far to the north. Highway 441. Uh, okay, 440. That was 411. I got excited. This is a long one. 431. 441. Okay. There it is. Okay, I found Dublin, Georgia. So it looks like it was not Alabama. That might be a different area code. Maybe a similar one, but I'm on Highway 441. I did see that truck. That was Dublin, Georgia. So I can now. I traveled pretty far north to get up here. So my guess is that I'm someplace maybe down here that intersected with 441. Well, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to give up on this one. I'm just in a really rural part of the state, and it's just very difficult to find this. I think I'm in the right area. I'm always very determined to find exactly where I am, but I mean this whole thing goes on forever. I mean I just not really sure where I am. So all right, I came west and north to get somewhere. I'm just going to place the pin in this part of the country here, and I think it should be close enough. Okay, I was way off. It was actually down here in Florida. Um, yeah, like I said, I mean that truck was based up here. They drove 167 miles away, and they were down here just south of Lake City, Florida. I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have found Florida on the map. So I mean, that was a good effort, but still got a pretty good score going. Gonna go ahead and get on to the next round. This one I'm out west for sure. Um, maybe Hawaii? What's the name of that street? Iono. Yeah. This is probably Hawaii. Well, I don't think I'm going to try to get a perfect score on this one, but I am going to try to find at least like a town name. I mean, Hawaii's not big, but I mean, there's several islands that I would have to scrounge over to get into one of these little things. So, yeah, I'm pretty much driving in circles. I don't really think I did much there. I know I'm in Hawaii. I think that should be good enough. Okay, I was on. Oh, this northern island up here. Yeah, see, I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have found it anyway. I mean, I could have looked, but I mean, that's a tough one. Definitely a tough one. Um, all right, moving on to the last one. This could be like anywhere east. This could be anywhere on the entire like East Coast. Let's see if I can get out of this neighborhood. Tuckerton Road, Burlington County. Well, I know of a Burlington, Vermont, but they got green license plates up in Vermont, and this doesn't look very mountainous. And I know of Burlington, North Carolina. Now, there's lots. There's Burlington, New Jersey as well. I know of several Burlingtons. This doesn't look. Well, I suppose it could be New Jersey. I mean, I would. These trees right here, I think, are more common in the Carolinas than they would be in like New Jersey. I mean, Burlington's like right on the other side of Philly, like this area. Yeah, it's right here actually. Doesn't mean it's the county though. Burlington, North Carolina, on the other hand. I'd have to find that. It's also entirely possible I'm in neither. I mean, this looks like a New Jersey license plate. Potentially could be a New York license plate. Missouri 620 in New Jersey. Yeah, I'm just gonna drive a little bit more to the north here. I can't tell what state I'm in. 856 and 609 area codes. I kind of think those are more New Jersey. Okay, so the more I look at this, I'm driving down these main long roads. I'm sure this is pinpointable. Right now, I'm thinking with Burlington County, several license plates that I've seen, and I think overall this landscape, I'm feeling a bit more comfortable with this South Jersey area. Now, I can't find the highway. I think it was 620. I can't really find that anywhere. But I think I'm just going to kind of go in the down this area, Burlington County. I mean, I don't want to go right on top of Burlington. These trees kind of make me think I'm a little bit closer to the coast for some reason. So let's get a place to pin in a nondescript place here in South Jersey, and I think this should be an okay guess. Oh, I didn't mean to move it that far. Okay, wow. Actually ended up being pretty close on the replacement there. Where is this? Medford Lakes, Tamarack. Okay, basically Medford, New Jersey, and east of Voorhees Township and Gibbsboro. Okay, so I had the right idea. It was that South Jersey area, not too far from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Let's see how I did overall, though. 22-7, so not too bad. I did get two perfect scores to start this game. You can see I've been at it for quite some time now. I mean, I've been at almost an hour trying to figure this stuff out. Very difficult to do, but I'm not too dissatisfied with that score. The United States is huge, and it could be very, very complicated to figure out exactly where you are. But I'm going to shut it down now, and I will be back soon with the next one.